between the seams that line your living room. The vine of ivy is pushing her way through, and as she creeps along she sinks her roots into the cracks to pull them back until the structure's coming loose. And the way the shadows on the wall are cast look like a twisted apparition from the past, and all the memories come flooding fast. A wilderness you kinda miss, but what's hard you ought to cut it back. So you shout it out, you shout it down until you're all white knuckles. You got a lot to learn if you settle down. Let be what is, let be what isn't. It's a natural world in which we're living. If you let it alone, it will surely grow. Just leave it alone, child, and let it grow. And when all your cigarettes have crumbled down, and every stone is thrown like seeds across the ground, a new Arcadia will come around and multiply until the bodies of death have been unwound. So won't you shut it down and get your feathers ruffled. You got a lot to learn if you settle down and let the river run its course. See all around, yeah, it was always holy. Leave the ruins where they fall. Leave them all and let the wild take over. It's a natural world in which we're living. If you let it alone, it will surely grow. Just leave it alone, child, and let it go. Let be what is, let be what isn't. It's a natural world in which we're living. If you let it alone, it will surely grow. Just leave it alone, child, and let it go.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to... Fuck, I don't even know what episode this is. Like 13 or 14, I think. Last time we played, we left off right after the party engaged with a dream version of Artemis. They were traversing through the dreamscape in order to reach the encampment of these werewolves and find out exactly what is going on and how bad things are. And so you stand there in the snowy landscape of the forest in this dream, shortly after having defeated her, putting her 6 feet down under the snowy ground, perhaps. And then a doorway appears, similar to the door that you used to enter into the dreamscape. Aaron, he says, all right, that's the way out. You guys should go first, so that if anything happens, you don't get stuck here. in the dreamscape without me. That would be really bad for you, to say the least.
I could survive.
Okay. Are you sure? 'Cause
And on the other side, we're going to see Lupa then, correct? That's how dreamwalking works, Aaron?
Right. Wherever she is, we will pop out right next to her.
All right, then. Maybe I should go first, even though that did hurt. I kind of ate a tree there real quick, so but Lupa will recognize me, so I think I should go first.
I'm not sure how I feel about seeing this friend of yours. Her dream was about being smited by a goddess. I'm not sure that's a healthy mindset in any case.
So what you're telling me, man, is that someone's not allowed to dream about something that totally wrecked their life, that was completely out of their control. That's what I'm hearing.
Well, clearly that's not what happened, right? Because otherwise she'd be dead.
Well, it kind of is what happened. Your words were smited, not mine, and it did completely change her life. Or else I don't think she'd be thinking about this.
Obviously, she turned into a werewolf. That much is obvious because we saw it happen. But I'm assuming anything past her getting quite literally obliterated and turned to dust is hypothetical, because otherwise we would not be going to your friend, because dust doesn't dream.
Brienne, she speaks up and she says, well, Maxwell, you remember, right, back in the forest, the whole thing with the werewolf that attacked your group and Halcyon and everybody? How you killed it back then? It turned to dust just like any other monster. So it probably means she went to Tartarus.
Oh.
Good lord.
Oh. You know, I
funny
tell
personality
this woman
we get to
everything,
have.
and why doesn't she tell me any of this? Okay? Why doesn't she tell me any of this?
If I went to hell, I wouldn't tell anybody.
I was in hell. Not literally, but figuratively.
Yeah, and if you die, you're gonna be in real hell. So
wow, that never crossed my mind. Thank you for that helpful revelation that nobody had touched on for the past 30 seconds. Thank you.
I mean,
and apparently your friend went there. That's nice.
It's so nice. Yes. I'm gonna walk through the door now. See you all on the other side. I guess.
Well, if it's better for you, at least we can assume it's nice and toasty down there.
How is that better?
Hate humidity.
Well, I don't know how wet it would be, but it would definitely be nice and warm, right?
What does that have to do with anything?
So are you gonna come along or not? Because you don't have to meet her. You can stay here forever and deal with whatever dreams she has next. But
sure, I'll meet your undead lady.
Friends, that was basically the only true parental figure I've had. I'd quite like to do that. You know, it's been a bit, so I'm gonna go. But you all can have fun.
Michael, your parental figure, and I'm sorry if this hurts to hear, is a werewolf that got smited by the goddess of the moon and then went to hell and crawled back out somehow. Do you understand how I'm trepidatious about meeting someone like that, yes?
That sounds pretty cool.
I mean, all monsters sort of crawl out. Simon just shrugs.
I crawled out my mom. I did not crawl out of hell. Okay?
I'm sure.
TMI, man. TMI, Aaron says.
Why are we still here?
What do you mean TMI?
We don't need to know how you crawled out of your mother. Thank you.
I didn't go into detail. I mentioned it offhandedly. Why are you making this a weird thing?
Also,
You
I
were the
just
one
want to
who
say
mentioned it. Why are you asking
your
me?
voice just now sounded it reminded me so much of like Milo Thatch from Atlantis just now, like straight up.
You're so. That's so true. Like saying,
Like seriously,
I'm just
I was like
imagining.
spot on, dude. Holy shit.
I'm just, I'm
Okay.
just imagining this whole
you could-
conversation going down, and Steven just looking around like, you know, we can have this conversation after we
So
leave.
you
Why are we
know,
still here?
putting aside wherever Maxwell crawled out of, yeah, we should probably go through this door before the dream changes anymore.
Yeah, I'm going through. Y'all can be, scared about someone who tried to defend a god and then got smited for something she couldn't control. But I'm going through. So yourself.
I'm gonna
And
go.
Michael's just gonna walk through the door.
Okay.
He's kind of done with kind of flack Lupa's getting indirectly, so he's just like, I'm going through the door. I don't care. Screw
Everybody
this.
loves to hate your girl, clearly, in any
Max
universe
follows,
that she
and he's
exists
just like, Max follows, and it's just like, hey, listen, I'm not hitting on any. And it just cuts off as he walks through.
in. And comically, as you walk through the door, one after another, you all tumble on top of one another, coming out of the dream, and landing in this clearing in the middle of another set of woods. It's late at night. The moon is high up above. You can kind of see it through the, canopy. Thankfully, it's not a full moon. Thank goodness. So, no
Yeah.
woofing
Thank
out for
God.
our two wolf boys in the party. And that's when you hear a sound that perhaps catches you off guard. And it's just almost like a cocking sound, just, and you hear a familiar voice, Michael, of Raphael. And he says, "There's someone here! Should I blast him?" And suddenly, the entire camp just bursts into just chaos as you suddenly find yourself, everybody's just scrambling around. And there's just a whole bunch of people just converging around you.
Michael's just gonna yell. Wait! I'm back.
Yeah, Halcyon's gonna put his hands up in surrender.
Okay.
Max is gonna move away from Halcyon and Michael, and I'm gonna activate my ring.
Okay. And Cornus, that's when you notice that one of them in the crowd is your son. Would you like to go ahead and describe what Cornus looks like for us?
Okay. Hope, do you want to take over for this, or shall I describe him as best as I can?
Sure, I can take over. So Cornus is a shorter man, an older man, sort of tan-skinned, big, bushy, grayish white beard. He's got this sparkle in his eye, and he's almost completely, he doesn't wear a shirt. He's just currently completely, all natural, as they say.
Oh god.
He has a pair of curling ram's horns, and is sort of like a lean, athletic build, even though he's pretty old looking. His eyes are sky blue. Yeah. He's got a few pouches on his waist, a belt, and a little, I guess the only item of clothing he wears is something like a loincloth, made of animal skins.
Okay, then. And as this figure steps forward, well. Hey there, Simon. How's it going? I haven't seen you in a minute.
And you see Simon just freeze for a second as he, scans this crowd of presumably hostile people, and then he sees his father. And his eyes just light up, and he runs and tackles him into a hug.
Whoa there, Buster. What are you doing?
I can't take this seriously.
Careful there. You're gonna break a rib.
Halcyon has put a hand over his eyes and has not removed it.
Michael's doing the
Why?
exact same thing, but in a dip, but like both hands over his eyes, just like, ugh.
Why?
I think Max would have dropped the ring power like almost immediately as soon as he saw this situation. Well, this is a situation, but regardless, with you emulating a bull, wrong animal, by the way. We're goats, buddy. I haven't seen your mother in a while. How's she doing?
She's okay, I think. I need to talk to her, honestly. Dad,
Yeah, buddy?
I mean, they said you were gone. Thought something had happened to you.
Well, something did happen to me. Well, I mean, you can hear it in my voice, I guess. Met a nice cloaked dude. He cursed me. It's only helped me so far. But I think I like it. I think your mother would appreciate it. Well, that and Comey, but besides that, yeah, it's been a trip, I guess you could say.
So you're gonna. So the accent is a permanent thing?
Well, I don't know. Maybe. Who knows? If I meet the wizard again, I'll ask, but I'm not too worried about it. I'm a free spirit, you know? I think it matches my vibe.
Simon just sighs. You fucking would, Dad. You fucking would. What are you doing here, though? I thought... And then he turns to Michael. I thought we were gonna be your, crazy Doomslayer friend, not...
Number
my
one,
dad.
he's not crazy. Watch it. I'm not calling your old man crazy now, am I? Number
Well, if
two,
you did call me crazy, you'd be right, you know? I was crazy for a long minute. Served under Lord Dionysus and all that, you know?
Congratulations on your career path, I guess.
Well, I'm retired, but, you know, it's nice to mention.
Well, congrats on that too. Yeah, we should see her, but
I'm here, she says, stepping out from behind the others. Hey, Michael, I was really worried about you. Oh my gods.
Michael's just gonna interrupt her mid-sentence and is gonna do the exact same thing Simon did and just run up and hug her.
She like grunts and she's just like, oh, as you like hug her, and she's like, I missed you too, and she hugs you back. We thought that you were captured by Lycaon, though. How did you escape? And who are these guys?
Well, that's a funny story, actually. They kind of helped me break free of whatever control Lycaon had over me, in a way, and I'm really happy about that, man. I missed you so much. You have. And then Michael's gonna pause, like trying to remember what like happened for those past ones. Like, never mind. It's we have a lot of catching up to do for you at least. I think I'm gonna have to think about what happened to me a little bit.
And that's when
More.
That's when Lupa notices the orange shirts that everybody is wearing, and she says, "Wait a second. Camp sent you guys?"
Yeah, we got sent by camp.
Yeah.
What of it, lady?
Sort of.
More specifically, Dead Lady in an Attic sent us.
You got a quest to come here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lupa, I didn't know you knew what Camp Half-Blood was. I mean, it makes sense, I guess, but you never told me.
It was.
I thought we weren't supposed to keep secrets from each other.
I was going to tell you when I thought you were ready. I used to be a camper there before I joined the Hunters.
What?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I stayed in cabin 11. That was my dad's cabin.
Well, now, that's a lot of secrets. I just realized I don't know who I'm speaking as. Max speaks up. That's a lot of secrets, considering we just saw you in a dream get smited by a goddess.
You saw my
So-
dream?
That's kind of how we got here, actually.
Yeah.
And by the way, Max, maybe you shouldn't be going about saying that when everyone's here.
What does it matter? She's a werewolf here. I'm a dog person. You're a werewolf. Halcyon's both a werewolf and a demigod. It doesn't matter what secrets we have. We just have to be honest. Get this over with.
Well, you know, my
And
dad...
right now, I need to understand what happened to your friend because she got murked and then she turned into dust, like I almost did, and then she went to presumably hell, and she's back. So I need to know if I can come back if I die.
You can.
So
Yeah,
that's
it just
what
might
it's all
take you a
about.
while. But you can. That's what happened to me. I had to, well, after I got... She goes quiet as she thinks about how to say it. After I was slain by my patron, former patron, well, you know, that's where monsters go when we die. We don't get to go to the regular afterlife with everybody else. We go to Tartarus. And so I woke up there. Then I had to find the exit out. It took me a while to actually get out of there and come back to the Earth, but yeah, I managed to do it.
Wait. So, because I'm a lycanthrope, I can't go to Elysium or...
She
That's-
slowly shakes her head at you. No, I'm afraid not. No, you can't.
I'll just summon your spirit if you die, Hal.
So sad.
Wait, so there is an afterlife, and I was never told about this, which is another thing you knew when you never told me, by the way.
She holds up her
and
hands and she says, I was gonna tell you, Michael, it's just there was a lot of stuff going on in your life, and I didn't want to overwhelm you with so much information all at once.
I guess I can understand that, but I don't think it's better that I'm finding out right now from seemingly every new and old person around me and just realizing, oh, hey, there's an afterlife. But you can't enjoy it. No, not for you. Because you did something stupid, not for you.
We didn't do anything stupid. We got unlucky. You know?
You keep saying that to me. You've been saying that to me for years, and it's... I don't know. I don't know. Especially with all these things that I'm just finding out now. I don't know. Okay? I don't know about anything, apparently, still. Where is the bottom? Where is the bottom? How deep does this go?
I can relate.
I'm really
Stephen,
sorry,
just
Michael.
Stephen.
I wasn't trying to purposefully keep you in the dark. I didn't want to overwhelm you. If you have questions or anything, I'll gladly tell you everything that I can tell you.
Thank you. That means a lot, really. Just...
But I do have to
I might need to
ask.
take a moment.
No, I understand, but I do have to ask. And her gaze shifts to the rest of the group as she looks over to Raphael. Would you like to describe Raphael, what he looks like, Michael? Do you have anything in mind?
Right. So he's pretty short and it's got like a mop of like thick, wavy black hair, just like some of it's like hanging over his eyes. He should buy a comb at like a Walgreens or something, but he hasn't. He's got tan skin. He's pretty short. Like he's wiry, but he's still strong. Like he doesn't look like he's gonna blow over in the wind, but he's still pretty wiry. He's still pretty skinny. Yeah, he's got like medium brown, dark brown eyes, and pretty thick eyebrows as well. He's like, his eyes usually they dart from side to side a lot, like he's just watching for something.
And he also has a shotgun, apparently. And she sort of like gestures for him to lower that down, and he does at her command. And then she looks back to the rest of the party and she asks, "So, I'm really grateful that we're getting reinforcements here, apparently. Is camp sending anybody else?"
Not as far as we know. Simon sort of like speaks up from. He's still hugging Cornus. He's still like clinging on to him. I don't think they are.
There was specifically a 10 in the quest. It was 10 of us. Also,
Just
never
10?
thought. Yeah, never thought the first time I would have a gun pointed at me would be in Canada.
And by a werewolf. That's also a cool thing.
All right.
We take our safety pretty seriously here, and I expect that after what happened, they've only decided to further hold to that truth.
Sadly, there's not too many of us left here. And Lupa, she gestures to the small group of people. It's less than 10 people remaining from the original
Lupa,
set.
where's Asteria and Chunhan? Where are they in the forest trying to gather like any more materials? Where are they?
They're nearby. Most of the people from our settlement, however, have been, well, either they went over willingly to Lycaon and that Sorcerer guy's side, or they were captured. We're all that's left now.
Michael is gonna like his shoulders, which were very tight, like just visibly like relax when he hears like Enhan and Asteria are also fine.
Simon turns towards Luke with this look as if he's just now realizing something. And he's like, "Wait, Miss Werewolf Lady,
Oh my god.
what the fuck is my dad doing here? Do you know each other?" And he finally like lets go of Cornus to like stand between him and Lupa.
And Lupa looks over to Cornus. "He's your son?"
He sure is. My pride and joy.
Huh. You know, now that you mention it, I can kind of see the resemblance between you guys. Huh. Well, what was your name again? She gestures to you, Simon?
Simon
Simon, right.
Simon Meadow.
Right. Your dad, well, you know, he was kind of a surprise for us, too. A while before everything went to hell, he showed up in our camp. You know, he was really surprised to see us, too. I guess he had never met friendly lycanthropes before. And, well, you know, we welcomed him into our camp, and he was just staying with us for a while. I guess maybe he enjoyed the company. Is that right, Cornus?
That's right. Well, you know, I was wandering about in the wilds, and doing what I usually do, gathering, walking about, having fun, having a nice drink. It's just a walkabout, really. But then I get hit with the Aussie beam. I turn like this. I start speaking like a kangaroo man, and then I'm walking up, and I feel like I need to go north. It's like a feeling deep inside of me, and I'm like, this is probably good. This is probably like an important thing, so I gotta do that. And I'm like, well, maybe it's just like my internal self trying to revert to its former self, right? And I'll get back my normal voice if I go up there. It turns out that's not what that was, and I found these guys, and I'm still talking like a maniac. Well, a really handsome maniac, but a maniac nonetheless.
We thought that he was Australian all along. I'm not gonna lie, this is kind of shocking to me too.
It's a day for shocking, right?
Serious?
But he turns specifically towards Beatrice, Max, and Hal, and he's like, "Oh, you've never met him, and I don't think I've told you much about him, but this is my dad."
Hi. Hi, Simon's dad.
How similar do they look to each other?
Pretty similar, except Cornus is taller and a little like broader, and obviously older.
I never knew you were Australian, Simon.
I'm not Australian.
Yeah, like what's that about?
Ivy, she speaks up and she says, "What is Australia?"
Well, I'm not sure I know myself. I'm pretty sure it's this big island full of monsters, like really big ones, like spiders all over the place. The people there are constantly fighting for survival. I'm pretty sure that their national weapon is like a boomerang or something. I picked up like a magazine, like a travel magazine on the way up here, just to learn a little bit more about what like I sound like this. I might as well learn a little bit more about the culture, and it's just a lot of like danger and kangaroos and crocodiles and boomerangs.
What's a boomerang?
And the music group Men at Work.
What?
And the music group Men at Work. It's not just an island full of a bunch of animals that are pretty normal sized, actually, that just happen to have the capabilities to kill mortals very quickly and efficiently.
So, I'm really happy, and this is Lupa speaking, that this is such a reunion of a moment. But if you guys are like the only reinforcements we're getting, we have a huge problem.
Are you saying that Lycaon is still, and his goons are still prowling around these woods? It's been months.
That's exactly what I'm saying. He's like taken over this entire area. He's like, he's like proclaimed it as his kingdom. And
Then why are Penhan and Asteria out right now?
Well, we do need supplies, Michael.
They're not even adults.
And she looks to the And she looks to the entire party, and then she looks to you, Michael, and then she says, "Yeah, I know."
I'm here. Yeah.
Oh, hello.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry that there's probably only like half an hour left in the game, but I am here.
Oh no, tonight's game will go to 10 because it's a Tuesday.
Oh, okay. So an hour and a half. Okay.
Correct.
Sorry, I had stuff come up, but I'm here now.
No, it's okay. Everybody kind of had some stuff come up, so it's all good. Are you okay?
Okay. Yeah. What did I miss?
So just to catch you up real quick, they came through the doorway back into the physical world from the dream. The party reconvened with Simon's dad, with Lupa, with the remaining werewolves from the original encampments. and currently they are discussing the situation and having a sort of a reunion moment.
Okay.
I had Ivy ask what Australia was and what a boomerang
She would
was.
ask that, yeah. She'd be like, "What is Australia?"
Yeah, I figured that would be appropriate.
Actually, like when she asks that, Simon is just gonna turn to her and go like, "You've heard of Terra Australis, the southern land that all the dumb philosopher people theorized about, and the weird travelogues? That's Australia."
Right, so that makes no sense to me, but
Yeah, I don't understand that either.
Max is gonna look to Luca. You know stuff. If this werewolf king dude, what's his face? Saruman's minion guy.
Like
if he's here, right? Yeah. Lucky Charms, whatever. Yeah. If he's here, then that means he is within punching distance. What I need to do now is make my way to him. Can you give us warriors who will not be immediately mind controlled?
Well, you see, here's the problem with that. And she begins to explain to you with this sort of like weird half frown, half smile kind of look on her face. Everybody here, other than Cornus, is a lycanthrope. And all of us can be controlled by him. But there's another problem on top of that. If you wanted to go and you theoretically wanted to punch Lycaon in the face, you would have to go through an army of giants, automatons, cultists, and werewolves.
Well, the werewolves I can take care of. I know that with certainty. I've got specialized equipment for that, at least.
Yeah.
You can take on one werewolf. Can you take on 50?
Yeah, that's the problem. They've set up an encampment. They are pretty heavily fortified. And they've been sending out hunting parties to hunt us down, slowly, over time. And there's something worse than that, even. We can't get out of here.
What do you mean you can get out of here?
And
Are you surrounded?
She looks to the group and she says, "Follow me real quick. I'll show you." And she begins to walk past the group straight ahead. And as you follow her, you come across this really weird sight. It's almost like looking into, almost like a translucent mirror in a way. You can see yourselves, but you can also see just past whatever this barrier is on the other side. This is, I don't know exactly. It's like somehow space has been bent back on itself, somehow. We've been trying to figure out a way to get past this for weeks. We've tried digging under it. We've tried, finding out how high up it goes or something. We can't get past this. Anything can come in, but nothing can get out.
Okay. Well, this I can help with. Max is gonna walk up. Can I make like a check of some sort to see if I can, like, tell? I assume it's like a sort of, if it's like a force thing, because I have those demigauntlet and I know force constructs, or if it's like something completely different that I would not have any idea of. Can I like make a check to see if I understand any of that?
You can make an intelligence arcane check. Sure.
Awesome.
Now, question, SD, a little one. Where would the fox be?
Fox is with you guys still. It came with you out of the dream.
Okay.
I think we said that Beatrice was holding the fox. I could be mistaken.
I would sure hope so.
Yeah.
That's one success.
Yeah.
Okay. And as you inspect the barrier, do you touch the barrier? Or whatever it is, Max?
Yeah, probably.
You reach out to it, and your hand goes through it, and then you notice, like, right next to you, your hand comes back out of it.
Oh, this is good. Oh, this is really interesting.
It's like Lupa said, it's like space has been bent back on itself somehow.
Okay.
Simon turns towards his dad, and he like gives like a questioning look. Dad, can't you do anything about it?
Well, from what I can tell, it is some sort of. Well, I'm not the best at magic. I'm pretty good, better than you for sure. That's what they call me, Magic Man, back in the day. But I don't think I have the prowess to match. What did you guys say this wizard's name was? I mean, I just know him as the evil wizard man.
Oh. uh, it's like Aeon.
You don't usually say his actual name most of the time.
Yeah.
Well,
I thought
whatever
that,
his
like,
name is.
Aeon was, like, the werewolf guy, Aaron says.
Oh, whoops! I made a mistake. It's Evil Wizard guy. I don't remember his name.
Right.
And that's when the group
shit.
notices something strange going on in their minds. We're making this a canon part of the lore now. The more you try to think about the various names that you know Evil Wizard Man by, the more foggy it becomes in your mind for some reason. Like you just cannot pin a name down to this guy for some reason.
Well, whatever his name is, I know that he is more powerful than I am. And that is a tough feat to have. I can't do anything about this so far, but if you want to, like, join hands, father, son, apple tree, and do something about it, I'm happy to help.
Tree? Alright. Well, my first thought is we have one of these at camp. We have a barrier, and, well,
It doesn't look like that.
it has a tree powering it. So my assumption is there's some kind of tree or plant powering this guy that we just gotta chop it down. It might, I don't know, it might be is there like a special plant or something?
Lupa,
If
she
there was-
speaks up, and she says, I think you're onto something. What was your name again? I'm sorry, I'm really bad with names.
It's Hal. It's Halcyon.
Oh, okay, I'm just going to call you Hal. I think you might be onto something, because it does seem, like, kind of similar to that. Maybe there's some sort of an object that the magic is, like, attached to. And maybe if we can, like, find and destroy that object, maybe that would bring the barrier down, but, well, we would have to find it. And it's probably in their main camp, which is, well, let's just say it's kind of a dicey situation getting in there.
Is there camp inside the barrier, at least?
It is. It's towards the center.
Well, we might have a spy that could help us.
A spy?
Simon claps his hands, and the fox jumps out of Beatrice's arms. Hello, Pete.
Oh! I was always more of a wolf kind of girl myself, but I can appreciate foxes. Okay.
I see what you did there.
Simon.
Simon, I don't want you to risk your little friend if there's something else we can do. I have a last resort that we can make use of, but I need to know that it is the last possible resort because, spoiler, summoning a god is a bit tricky.
Oh.
Summoning a
You
god?
can do that? You can do
I was also thinking, why don't we just go out of here the same way we got in? And he turns to what's his name?
Aaron.
Aaron.
Aaron. You know how many people can dreamwalk? Can you?
Theoretically, there's no limit to how many people I can bring with me. I can try to open a door back out if you'd like me to.
Yeah, do that, please. This is like the first thing we should have tried when we got here.
All right, just give me a second. And he stands there, and it's an awkward few minutes, and he holds his hand out as if trying to summon the door like he did before. And you can see that it's trying to manifest, but it never quite, like, fully takes on a physical form. And then, finally, after a few tries of this, he's just like, ugh, I can't do it. Also, hey, Ivy, there's a lot of background noise. I'm not sure what's going on there.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's okay.
That's all right, buddy. Everyone has it. It happens to everybody, even the best of us. You sit tight, and I'll do my best to make sure that this goes well. Now, Simon,
Hey,
if
one
you want to
second.
let your little fox friend go into that camp and do a little search about, that's good. But I can summon my friend, I suppose you could call him. And, well, it's usually not meant to be a whole, like, come here and save me. It's supposed to be something of a, come here, let's have some fun, drink some alcohol, go party, you know? It's more of a, like, social call than a, oh no, I'm dying call.
Oh.
Hey, let's take a quick 5-minute break before we get to this next scene. Everybody can use the bathroom, get something to drink, then we'll go on.
Okay, gotcha. Hmm.
Oh, hello. Sorry for disappearing. Is everyone here?
We're just taking a 5-minute break.
Yeah, we're just taking a 5-minute break.
Oh, what happened? I sort of had to I got into the study room, so I'm like more free to talk and not freezing.
So we got what his name is, Avery, Aiden, Aaron he's trying to open a door using the dream door out, and it failed because the magic barrier is like it's one way. You can dream in here, but you can't dream out.
Uh-huh. What did
Great.
Cornus do? I heard Cornus try to do something or suggest something.
Yeah. Cornus mentioned that he can summon a god.
Yeah,
and
since I was just
Yeah.
like surprised.
yeah, he offered to do that, or Simon can send in his little fox friend. Also, I'm having so much fun playing Cornus. He's so fun. I'm having an obnoxious amount of fun.
Yeah, well,
It's fucking glorious. Like,
No, we
the
can-
accent is just wonderful. And the
I
idea
do like
that he
his
was cursed by fucking Escalon to be forced to talk like this is just great.
They do like the humor. He's supposed to be like a very like charming, sort of funny dude, and like you play that well.
Okay.
And yeah, he's also not
So
you
is
know,
everybody back?
a joke. Yeah, I am back. I don't know about everyone else though, obviously.
Also, before we go on, Beatrice and anybody else who might be able to sense magic, I don't know who all can do that in the party. You sense a surge of magic through the area. Just this powerful sort of buzzing sensation in your ears.
Yes, Ivy can indeed sense magic. We did give her that.
And Beatrice, you notice... Oh, somebody dropped. Whoops. That it seems to be coming from your grimoire, in fact.
Really?
Indeed.
Interesting.
Okay.
Do you investigate?
When you say coming from my grimoire, do you mean like literally the grimoire itself is shaking, or like I sense energy coming from it?
You sense like an energy coming from it.
I would take a couple steps like back from the group in general, and then open up the book to look around.
And you notice that there's a new spell in your book.
Fuck.
Okay.
Do you need the link to it? It should be pinned in your channel.
So like Simon's ears prick up and he like looks at Beatrice weird. Just seeing her react this way.
Okay.
Does so Beatrice Olsen, yeah. Does she share this information with the rest of the party?
Sorry, you said you sent the
Oh, you need the link again? Okay, 1 second. Sorry, 1 second.
No, I have the character. If it's a character sheet, if it's on there somewhere, then
No, it's
yeah,
it's that right there, the book thing from before. I sent it to your channel just now.
Getting updated. Okay, that makes way more sense. Okay, one moment while I read around. Fuck. Huh. So, how do I phrase this? I guess I mean, when you say spirit, you're not referring to like souls of the dead, are you?
In this specific instance, no.
Okay, cool. Didn't think that. Do I? That just sort of just came from the ether. I don't get a sense what it did. Do I think like it was just trees or something?
Ivy can confirm it is not.
Wait, can you ask that again? I didn't quite hear what you said.
I'm trying to get a sense of where this came from. Like, it just appeared in the book, but like, I assume, I don't really know how
like
to phrase that. I assume,
like where the information came from, like where it was beamed from into your book. Like what's that?
yeah.
It's
Pretty
yeah,
much.
you can tell. It seems to be coming from somewhere in the center of the circle that you're surrounded in.
Uh-huh. Interesting. I guess I wouldn't be trying to hide what I'm doing. I guess I'd start trying to head towards the center of the circle to figure out what the hell's going on with that.
Just starts going to the center of the circle.
Hey, Beatrice, hold on! Max is gonna race after her and try and catch up to, like, At least go with her. He's not gonna stop her, but he's gonna go with her.
Yeah.
She'd like slow down, kind of like turn back, like, what?
We're going towards the middle. Is that the plan?
Yeah, I wanted to see something.
All right, let's go.
And Lupa, she's like, hey, hold on a second, guys. What are you doing? That's the direction where the enemy camp is.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. I think it'd be a better idea if we sent someone to like at least spy and scout ahead rather than just charge in, head first.
I can have Mal do that.
Beach is kind of just like mumbling to herself out loud, something about like enemy camp. Enemy camp.
I can have Mal scout. My bird. Be a bird, kind of dead, but yeah.
Oh, look at that little guy. He is all bones. How does he fly?
Magic, presumably?
His bones are hollow.
Well, isn't that just delightful? All right. If the plan is to go towards the camp, I can help you. I'll come with you, and when you decide, I can call my friend over and drop a god on them.
Which god?
You're not actually sure, Cornus, if he would be willing to, like, help you in that way.
Well, actually, thinking about it, his domains don't really align with, the big old violence thing. He's more, he's more squeaky hammers than war hammers.
What god? What does that mean?
Well, I suppose now's as good a time as any. He's gonna pull out a party popper from his pocket, and then pull the tab, and he goes, and some like confetti goes up into the air.
Oh, this is wonderful. I've been waiting for this moment. Give me 1 second.
Wait. Someone is gonna turn towards Cornus like for a minute, and he's gonna be like, "Dad, where the fuck did you learn to summon a god?"
Well, when you're as handsome as me, and like as awesome as me, and mainly as handsome as me, charming too, you just learn to talk yourself up. And some gods are nice. They like to have a drink, and I had a drink and two and a little more, and I ended up with a party popper and a god I can summon.
And as you guys are waiting, you look just outside of the barrier, and you see a pair of headlights swerving erratically, dodging through the trees and speeding towards you. And
oh, hey, there he is.
And that's when you hear a car horn, actually, as the car gets closer and closer, and it goes through the barrier fully, skidding to a stop. The driver's side door facing you. The window appears to be blackened, so you can't actually see inside of it. And it is a rainbow-colored punch buggy, of all things.
A beetle?
Oh, yeah.
Max goes, "What the hell is this? What kind of fresh hell are we in?"
Simon just face bombs.
The door,
Just like, what?
the
Is that a
driver's side
car?
door, flies open, and inside is just pitch black darkness. Suddenly, a leg, just hops out, and then a man comes out like a second later, and he trips on his way out, and he's like, whoa, as he like face plants right into the dirt on the ground in front of you.
What the fuck?
He gets up in a very swift motion. He pats himself off, shaking the dirt off of his outfit, and it is perhaps the most ridiculous looking thing you've sort of seen. One second, I have a description here. He has like a sleeved, like burgundy overcoat. You notice that he has like so many pockets, just too many pockets all over his outfit. His pants appear to be like, you know, this sort of patched together mess of things. And he has a top hat that is like ridiculously fucking tall compared to like his body size and everything. He also has a cane. And you notice as he falls, right, there's like these sort of sound effects, like almost like Looney Tunes-esque sound effects. Like you can hear the little birds chirping, you know, like when somebody would get confused or something of that nature. And he's just cleaning himself off. And you also notice he has like these ridiculously oversized shoes as well. Like, bro is just like stupidly fucking like dressed. He looks to the group, then he slowly turns back around, never actually taking his eyes off of you as he closes the car door awkwardly. And he looks and he says, you know, I really have to get this door fixed. It's so difficult to actually like step out of it properly. Oh, and he looks like really sort of youngish, like maybe like somewhere in his like early to mid 20s-ish. Got this sort of curly brown kind of hair, darkish eyes. I'll just send it's basically like fucking, I'll just send the image for like what I imagine him looking like. Pretty much.
Oh, it's Willy Wonka. Okay, got it.
I think at this point it would be Cornus would step forward. Comey, it's nice that you're here. Welcome. In Dimensional Pocket, it seems.
And as he looks at you, he says, "Corny!" And he just rushes forward and he just wraps himself around you, Cornus. I missed you. Oh my God, have you decided to join the circus after all?
I wish. Sadly not. I'm here for some reason. Not sure why. I got cursed to sound like this on the way, and I'm just sort of stuck. Which is why I called.
Oh God. And Simon's just gonna sigh heavily.
Well, I think that accent suits you. It is rightfully hilarious, if I had to say so myself. And I should know. I am the god of comedy. Who are your... And he looks behind you, Cornus, as he breaks off from the hug. Who are your friends here?
I'm not a
Cornus
friend.
grabs Simon and pulls him in front of him and then pats him on the head between the horns. This one is my son.
Your son? Is that right? Well, hello there, little corny. How are you?
And then Simon just goes, meh. Just bleeps out like a goat.
I can tell he's your son. He is... Oh, he's just wonderful. Have you ever thought about joining the circus?
No, not really. So, Lord Comus, right?
And he tips his hat to you as he bows slightly. The one and only, cupbearer to Dionysus and whatnot. Yes, that is me. So, I'm really confused, Cornus. If you didn't summon me to joining my circus at long last, like I've always wanted you to all these years, why did you call me?
Well, sadly, as much as I really would love to, join your circus right now. I am in a pickle. We are stuck inside of a dimensional rift, it seems. We can't leave. Every time I try to step out, I step right back in, and I don't remember ever being outside. And the source of this rift seems to be a nice little camp in the middle of this area, led by what seems to be the father of all lycanthropes.
Really? Huh. Well, that doesn't sound very funny at all.
You don't say.
Doesn't it?
Certainly not.
So you summoned me because you need my help to fight a bunch of big bad wolves and an evil crazy cultist wizard man? Is that right?
Well, if you can blow their houses down, little piggy style, give them a little payback one too. Doesn't really have to be, hurt them, but take them down, knock them out, and then we can make our way out of here, and then I can hopefully join your circus, maybe, perhaps, perchance.
I don't know, Corny. I'm not really much of a fighter, and in my circus, I mean, I guess we, this is a lot to ask of me suddenly. I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. And he holds his hand to his mouth as he looks up. If one of you, and he sort of points out to the group with a grin on his face, can tell me a joke and make me laugh, I'll help you.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
Guys,
Okay,
huddle.
who wants to?
Max joins the huddle. We're screwed. We're doomed. What are we doing? I'm not funny. That's not my thing.
As they huddle.
Ivy will. Can you guys hear me? Hello?
Yes,
you
we
can.
can.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah.
Okay. Ivy will sit there and say, I don't think how she's gonna say this. I'm terrible at making jokes. Out of character, I should be better. Character should be better. Character should be good at this. This is the thing the character should be able to do. Let me think.
I'm happy that Max's talk is one, because that means he cannot do this, and I'm so happy I don't have to think of a joke on the spot.
Yeah, no, Ivy has to talk. Like, she should be able to do this.
This is
Yeah,
such a
talk with
funny.
me.
This is such a funny scene in my mind. Like the whole group is just gathered around. Maxwell's like, "What are we gonna do, guys? I don't know how to tell any jokes."
Yeah, meanwhile, Ivy's off to the corner, sitting there thinking.
As they huddle together, a low P.
Do you know? You know, people say that I'm a bag of blood.
They do?
They do?
Oh, what kind of start is that?
Yeah.
Was that the joke? Was that all of it?
No.
Was that the entire joke?
No, hold on. I'll get there. Hold on. The joke here. I didn't think of it. There is a joke here. Hold on. If I were a bag, I'd be a central in a hospital. Because then I would be an IV bag.
Oh.
Do you tell? Is that the
I
joke
get
you're
it.
going with?
Yes.
That's better than I would have come up with. To be fair, yeah.
That's better than what. That's better than what I was thinking about. So sure,
Max turns around and does not look at Comus because he's too oh god, this is gonna go terribly. And Cornus just looks at her, looks at Ivy, and goes, Well, that's something, I guess.
And in the meanwhile, like, Alope has
Could
no
I-
boundaries, so the little fox has just wrapped itself around one of Comus's legs.
Aw.
Comus like looks down and he's like, I love foxes. Oh my goodness. And he picks the box up carefully. You are just the cutest little thing. Wow. Fox around and find out, am I right, kids?
Good one, mate.
Her name's Alope, Simon just says. It
Really?
means fox.
Oh, that
It's
is
Fox the
a
Fox.
beautiful name. Oh my goodness, look at you. Oh, and he's just sort of like examining the fox. Wow.
Comus.
You know, alternatively, and I'm going to offer this as a group-wide thing. If you can't make me laugh with a joke, alternatively, I would be willing to offer another route of securing my help in this, whatever it is you're doing.
That is.
And he says to you, while bringing the fox close to his body and petting it over the head, one of you would have to join my circus and pledge your service to me. And then I would be willing to help you.
Oh no.
Yes, Simon, you got this.
Wait.
Fuck you, Michael.
And,
Whoa!
yeah, this is a, I'll go ahead and I'll do this. Just let me describe this real quick. This is a group-wide thing, so anybody can accept it, potentially.
Ivy will say,
Wait. Fate
What?
twists and turns and churns around you like the chaos inside of a circus ring. This is a moment of importance. Would anybody like to accept the twist of fate?
Can Max step forward and be like, wait, so what does this entail? What does service to you entail?
Well, you would have to come with me every once in a while, and you would have to help my circus in its performances.
That's it.
Well,
Is that
yes.
all there is?
They'll say,
If that's
I would-
everything,
is Ivy
I
would say,
would accept.
Yeah, Ivy would still be
Maxwell? Maxwell. Simon sort of grabs him.
And he examines you, Maxwell, and he says, "Oh, a cynocephalus. I haven't seen one of your people in some time. Oh my goodness, wow. I do not actually have a dogman in my circus. And you would be willing to join me then?"
If it is
I
the
would-
option that we are given and presented, and yes, I would.
Very well then. And
I have one more
Oh, go ahead, Ivy. Sorry.
joke I'd like to try.
Okay. Comus looks over to you and he says, "Okay,
Yeah.
what's the joke?"
Sorry, I lost it because I was trying to say something and I
That's the joke.
couldn't. Wait, did that
I
work?
think it worked. He laughed, guys. He laughed.
You know what? I'm gonna say that yes, you got him to laugh with that. He like as soon as you say I forgot, he just starts laughing.
Yes.
And then he's like, "Oh no, God damn it! I was so close."
Oh my God!
Simon-
And he
Thank
sort
you,
of-
Ivy.
he
Thank you
sort of-
so much.
He sort of bends backwards in frustration in this like overly dramatic pose. I was so close, and then he swings forward as his body just slumps slightly.
Beatrice
I got it.
was 3 seconds away from making everyone look like various woodland animals and seeing if that made him laugh.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Max looks at Ivy and says, "Thank you so much."
You're welcome, but the joke was actually going to be, so... Why did the audience die?
Oh,
Why did
my
they
God.
die?
Because the necromancer
Why?
killed.
Because what?
Question mark?
Because the necromancer killed.
Because what?
That's the thing that people say when like a comedian does well, that they killed on stage.
Oh, because the necromancer killed.
Yes.
Okay, I think when you got him to laugh the first time, it was funnier. But okay,
Don't make him
sure.
retract his statement, please.
Well, that was
No,
an attempt.
Simon turns towards
I don't
Comus.
suppose, Mr. Dogman, that you would still be willing to join me, would you?
Sadly, no. Since it is not necessary anymore, I apologize, Lord Comus, but I will not be joining you.
Are you sure? I promise you, it's so fun.
As much as I really would love to, I have a quest I must complete at the moment, and I will perhaps think about it after.
Okay. Youngins don't have appreciation for the circus anymore.
That's
Well-
alright, Comey. I'll join you after this is all over. It's alright.
Really? You will?
Yeah! I've been thinking of retiring from the whole satyr thing, so, you know, I'm ready to find a new thing to do, and circus sounds like fun.
That's
I mean, if you want-
You're gonna love it so much, Corny. Corny. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. Okay, so we need to hurry up and get this quest done then. So, what was it we were doing again, exactly?
Werewolves.
You were taking down the barrier, probably.
The barrier, and he looks back. Yeah, there's nothing I can do about that.
What?
Really? What? What was all of this?
Oh.
In fact, I don't even think I can go back out of that, now that I think about it. That is really inconvenient.
You're joking.
Wait,
You're
You're-
joking. You're a god,
You're
Mr.
joking.
Comus.
And he looks at you, Simon, and he says, I know, isn't that such a joke? Even I can't go past it? Are you kidding me? You gotta be kidding me. This has gotta be some sort of
Beatrice
sick
does
joke.
actually laugh at that.
Are you kidding us?
And he looks
Oh,
over
that's
to you.
all right,
He looks
Comey.
over to you, Michael, and he says, Look, kid, I might be the god of comedy, but I swear to you, I'm not joking. I literally cannot go through this barrier. It's impossible.
Comus. Lord Comus.
I now doubt that.
I have a question, Mr. Comus.
Yeah, go ahead.
You wanted us to sell ourselves into fucking circus slavery for nothing?
Hey now, wait a second.
Well, now.
It is not a slavery kind of thing. You're allowed to leave whenever you want. Okay? Like, my carnies are not being forced to follow me, and I do not appreciate that implication. Miss Little Corny Jr., okay?
Yeah, Simon. Listen, Comey's a jokester, but he would never deal in, slavery things.
Exactly.
And,
Slavery
sometimes-
is no joking matter.
That's right.
Good. I'm
And
glad that
besides,
you know.
even if he can't leave through the big barrier, he can always, smite the enemies with a divine whoopee cushion or something,
Exactly. I love using the divine whoopee cushion. Do you know how long it's been since I've gotten to smite somebody that way?
No.
Oh, man.
And he looks over to you,
hasn't
Stephen,
he?
and he says, Too long, young man. Too long. And besides that, Corny Jr., slaves are never...
That's fair.
They're never really that funny. I mean, how could they be? They're like... I once had a show down in the underworld, just once, and it was by far the least lively crowd that I have ever had in my entire existence as a god. That's why we don't put shows in the underworld anymore.
I can imagine. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I've been.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
It's not a very funny place.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. It's very dull.
You don't
Like,
say.
I don't see how I don't see how Hades stands for it. Really, I mean, I wouldn't.
I'll be
able to do
honest. It's
Well,
it's not.
I've heard
really,
it's to die for.
Oh,
Giggles at
that.
that.
That was a good one.
I was gonna. Yeah, I was gonna say. Also, it's not dull. It's really just kind of.
I heard it's to die. God damn it.
So, I guess that I really don't have a choice but to help you. Really, because until this
Yeah.
barrier comes down, I'm kind of stuck here.
That was, and that was also the deal. You know, gods can't really go back on their word.
And he leans in and he says, "Are you sure about that?"
Well, it wouldn't be.
Why do you say it like that?
Well,
I
in this
mean,
case, then we-
young man, or it's just you wouldn't understand it. Never mind.
I mean,
Max like sighs and he's
Oh,
like,
thank you for the vote of
okay,
confidence.
I need a drink. He pulls out the goblet from his fanny pack and summons like some Diet Coke and starts just drinking.
and Simon just goes, ugh.
And
that
Thomas,
shit again.
as he watches you summon this, and he says, "Ugh, Diet Coke? Are you for real, young man? I cannot believe you drink that garbage. Just like my father."
Yeah, he hangs out with your dad too much. He's picked up the habit.
Well, I
It's
guess
really
that
good.
explains things then. Ugh, my father, he's never been very happy to be stuck at that camp. Not that I can
Yeah.
blame him. Can you believe they would deny me the right to have a cabin there? Just because I am not one of the Olympians? What a joke.
Do you even have any mortal children, Mr. Comus?
Of course I have mortal children, little corny. I have wards as well.
Huh. Actually, that brings me to a question. If the circus isn't, you know, like a permanent thing, does that mean I'll get to see my dad still?
I
When he
wouldn't
turns
say,
towards me.
I would never deny you the ability to see your father, little corny. I mean, come on, I'm not a monster. No offense to any monsters that may be present.
Yeah, I'd never leave if I knew that it would be permanent, you know? Comey's offered me this before. Before I was always like, I gotta protect people, I'm a satyr, I gotta go find demigods. But now I feel like with this whole situation, I'm ready to retire. And I feel like I'd rather do that at a divine circus than, you know, in the forest outside of the camp.
And you would get to spend time with me. Isn't that great?
Well, that's a big bonus, you know?
Exactly. But yeah, no, I wouldn't take your father away from you forever. Oh my goodness. I mean, what do you expect me to be, like Artemis or something?
And he just giggles at me. Whoa.
You know, I punched her once.
Really? How did she take that? I'd imagine not very well.
No, yeah,
was-
she was a bear.
It
Yeah,
was a
she can be a lot to
dream.
bear, can't she?
It was a dream.
Yeah, it was a dream
I-
version of me.
Don't
It's
know
close
if I
enough
would.
to
I
the real
guess you
thing.
could say that you could only punch Artemis in your
In your
dreams.
Well, it was actually that lady's dreams over there, and he
Okay,
points at
that-
Loop.
That was actually good.
Really?
oh my
Her
god.
name. Right. Right. Okay. So. Anyways, yeah, I'm here to help you guys. Hey, you want to come see the inside of the minivan, or not minivan, the. And he looks back at his own car as if forgetting what he drives. Punchbug?
I would love to! And Cornus immediately starts, like, you know, doing his whole, like, satyr skipping thing over to Punch buggy.
Ivy looks at it's a beetle. Yes, Ivy looks at the beetle and is like, is that safe? Doesn't look safe.
It is very safe. Just watch your step going in.
That doesn't sound like it's safe.
It doesn't sound like it's safe.
Listen, ever since the godly OSHA standards have been, really getting on all of our butts about this sort of thing, I promise you it's very safe.
Gods have OSHA standards?
Of course we have safety standards. Not that I'm really a fan of it, but yeah.
I feel like there'd be a god of safety or some legislation that would probably uphold that, but I don't know. I just figured out that the gods were real a couple days ago.
Come on in.
Does that mean there's a god of unions?
There's a god of unions?
It's probably infested.
Is there?
Like workers' comp?
He gestures for everybody to go over to the punch bug. There's plenty of space inside. As the back door
Max just
lies
jumps
open.
inside.
And as you go inside, if the party enters, you notice there's like an entire circus tent inside of this car. Like the inside of it is like way bigger than the outside. And like you see like dozens of like different carnival workers just going about and just sort of practicing their routines or
inside
preparing
the car.
in various different ways.
I have so many questions. Oh my, what?
It's the circus of the night. Isn't it wonderful?
Well,
Wait.
the inside of the car is pretty fantastic. I gotta say, man, like
Isn't
you
it?
you could totally just crash and back and like chill out. Like,
Exactly.
oh my
like
God.
there's so much leg room in here. You never have to worry about it. Just watch the step on the way out. It is a little bit of a tripping hazard, but don't let don't let them know that. Don't let OSHA know that.
Mr. Thomas, I got a question.
Okay, little
more
corny,
of a-
what's up?
Before we get off and like go where we need to go, I want my fox back. And you gotta know, I'm serious. I'm not foxing around.
That's a good one.
That's a good one. And he hands a Lopi back to you. Here you go, young man.
And he just cuddles into her and lets her lick his face.
She is very cute, and thank you so much for letting me hold her.
Cornus pats Simon on the head like that. You have learned from the master. Truly.
Sure have.
So I can't help but notice, all of you, there is one problem with this whole me helping you out against an army of wolves kind of deal. You see, for all of the whoopee cushions and hand shockers and stuff that I might have, there's one problem. I don't have any silver weapons to arm my...
Oh, that's okay. We
armies
have
with.
that.
We
Enough
came
for
prepared.
all of us?
Not that prepared.
Yeah,
Not
that might
that
be a bit of a
prepared.
problem.
Can't you just, swoop down God mode and destroy whatever's keeping the barrier in check and then we can deal with the rest?
I really can't. Believe me, if I could, I totally would destroy that barrier, and then I would probably just drive out of here if I'm being entirely honest. I mean, I guess I could take you guys with me, but, it's just not something I can do. It's way too powerful.
Why do you need to drive? You're a god. You can just... Then he snaps his fingers.
Oh,
Like that.
Oh, so Apollo can drive his sun car, but the minute that I want to drive around in a punch bug, I'm not allowed to?
Well, Paul has a job.
At least you drive. Hermes just sort of showed up in front of our car that one time, and that was weirder, honestly.
Yeah, Hermes is a really weird kind of guy. I gotta agree with you there.
Are any of you normal?
You know that.
Normal.
You need to stop asking this question, Steven.
Normal.
At this point, I've
Oh my
learned to keep my
goodness.
expectations very
And
low.
he looks at you. Oh, and then he like balls his hand up into a fist and he like smacks his hand and then he points at you. I get it. You're new to all of this, aren't you, young man? He looks at you, Stephen. You're a ward, aren't you?
Yeah.
I knew it.
It wasn't that easy to tell.
Oh, young man, whatever your name is. There is going to be so
It's
little...
Steven.
Stephen, there's going to be so very little normalcy in your life from now on. You must realize that, right?
I do. It's just that I'm just realizing of it just now.
I mean, you're face to face with a god, Steve. Doesn't get
Yeah.
any less normal than that. Doesn't get any less normal than that.
Exactly. And by the way, welcome to the family. It's great to have you here, Stephen. I hope that things haven't been... And then he sort of flinches as he looks at your arm and the various other injuries that you've gotten. Haven't been too hard on you so far. Though it looks to be like you've had quite a journey here so far, huh?
You could say he really
You
put
could
his
say
whole
that.
arm and leg into it, couldn't you?
If he broke his leg, I would say that he, really... Oh, crods, I forgot how I was going to go with this joke. Screw it.
When they send a comedian out there, they say break a leg, but I don't think they mean it literally.
That's what I was going to say. Thank you, Corny. Oh my goodness. Wow.
That's why we work so well together.
Michael's just gonna cover his mouth, horrified that he got in on the comedy
As I'm
bit.
sure everyone is enjoying this punch buggy extravaganza.
Punch bug punchline?
Yes, punch buggy punchline. Thank you. We do have a bit of a mission to accomplish.
Thank you, Ivy. I need to get out of here before I make any more bad jokes.
Unless you can find a way to arm us with some kind of silver or some other way to handle lycanthropes, I mean, we can help you, but I would really rather my entire circus not get turned into a bunch of furries. I think that's what you kids call them.
Yeah, that would be problematic.
You and me?
What's a furry?
I think we mentioned this. Didn't we talk about this? I thought we talked about
discuss this later.
Yeah, we've
A lot
talked about
later.
it. Furries
No.
and animal person.
This is very important. If a
furry is
god
an
doesn't...
animal person.
Okay, but that doesn't really... But that's what Sekerson is, and he's saying he doesn't want his people to become furries, but I feel like being a werewolf isn't... No. What is a furry?
I'm pretty sure they're attracted to like animals, and they dress up as animals.
What?
So, yeah, they're weirdos. That's all you really need to know.
I thought they dressed
I-
up
Are
like
allowed
animals,
to exist?
like other people who were dressed up like animals. And drew pictures of animals that acted like people.
Well, see, little one, what's your name again? He's talking to Michael.
Michael?
Right, Michael. Listen, furries they're weird. Because, when you're working for Dionysus, you see a whole lot of crazy people. And even my lord Dionysus didn't accept furries into his law, It's just a little bit of a line too far.
No shot that that's true.
It certainly is. As I used to work for him, and I know. Now, did we accept lycanthropes? Certainly. We accepted a lot of people. So, all kinds of people. Monsters of all kinds. People of all kinds. Demigods of all kinds. Did we accept people who dressed up as animals and were, freaky like that? No. Decisively. Very specifically, in fact. And it was actually because we had so many animal-based monsters because it's kind of like an HR nightmare, you know? Like, you put a bunch of people who can transform into, like, half-animal people, and then you put a bunch of people who are attracted to that and want to be that, it tends to be problematic, you know?
Yes, well, I'm 12, so I probably don't know about this, but I can only imagine that the people into that wouldn't need to get dressed up to be happy to be around that, so you're filled with them, bud.
I mean,
Fuck.
well,
Well, I'm
from
retired.
12.
I'm not really working for them anymore. That's not my problem.
Oh God, Dad.
Right.
I think you should be a little lighter on the details of the job. You know.
I would like to say that I am so very happy that I do not need a HR department in my circus. That is just wonderful. I mean, OSHA is enough of a name. Can you imagine HR? Whew.
Truly, a nightmare. You know, I think that does Hades have HR down there?
Exactly,
I'd
they
assume so.
do, and it's a bureaucratic nightmare. Whew.
Well, it's also hell, so that's where HR should be.
I suppose you're right.
Hades isn't hell.
Is it?
It's as close as you can get without being a monster.
Sure. Yeah.
I mean,
You know,
I'd like to say
Fair
that
enough.
I personally would think that is very hellish. It's really dull down there. I do not recommend it at all.
But I guess only
I wonder if
monsters.
the HR down there stands for hellish resources.
Exactly! I'm so disappointed that none of you want to join the circus. Wow. You would
I
make
mean,
fine
I-
additions to the cast.
I mean, do you
Maybe.
want zombies in your circus?
I'm sorry, what was that?
Said, do you want zombies in your circus? I can make you some zombies.
Maybe
Yeah.
I could use some zombozos. That sounds interesting.
Ivy, I need you to not do that, please. That sounds like a terrible idea. That sounds like
Yeah.
the start of like a horrible zombie apocalypse, you know?
What?
Yeah.
But anyways,
Like those
kids,
books.
like I was saying, without some sort of silver weaponry or something of that nature, I don't know if things are going to go very well for us.
Well,
What
You're
are
a
we
gun.
supposed to do? It's not like we brought an entire silver mine with us, much less a forge.
And, Beatrice, you remember that spell that you just got in your book?
Oh boy.
Huh?
Oh god.
What was it you were asking? Sorry, Kerr.
Sorry, how does that apply to this situation right now?
You can summon spirits and gods.
Oh, wait, that fucking included gods? I thought that was way lower on the totem pole than that.
Oh, no,
my-
no, it includes them. Yeah.
oh wow. This
Huh.
is gonna go well.
What are you gonna do? Summon Hephaestus?
Probably Artemis.
And then you remember the
no.
words in the prophecy.
No,
And then you remember the words in the
No,
prophecy.
no.
The hunt, or what was it exactly that I wrote? Where is that? The moon's silver joins the fight.
No, we're not starting war, are we?
You guys all not like Hephaestus?
Read that to me. Read that prophecy to me one more time.
It's, here, I'll link it to you. Where the fuck?
Oh jeez. Like,
There you go.
does it have to be
Oh,
up
there.
to this though?
Why'd you put it in general?
Yeah, it's in, or here, I can just copy the text again. 1 second.
This is interesting.
Wolfsland, the moon silver joins the fight. Okay, counterpoint. Not that I don't think it'd be hilarious to summon Artemis on all these clearly Artemis-averse people. There's more than one moon goddess.
What if we just summon Pandaia?
If you look on your
Hecate.
character sheet, you also have the spell itself, and the conditions of the spell are listed there. You would need something that is connected, or someone connected, to the god or goddess that you're trying to summon.
Oh, dang it.
Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no.
I mean, genuinely, in that case, I do feel like Hecate would be a better option.
You could summon Hal's dad. Or Steven's dad.
Or
I would be fine with, like, anyone that
Well,
would like.
you know, no, even if that is my mother, I don't think she'd be very helpful. I mean, she might be.
oh, well,
We've got
you could
some
also
options.
summon, you could summon the spirit of silver.
You could also do
Is that the
that.
thing?
That's cool.
Probably. There's
Doesn't it have to be the moon's silver, unfortunately?
Oh, boy.
I mean, you can probably summon a spirit of just moonlight. You don't need to go for the big girl.
Well, I don't want to, but it feels like we're running out of options, and it's not making me very happy.
Yeah,
You should probably tell your friend Lupa to go hide, right? Like, I don't
Yes.
feel like... I
And
don't
I'd like
wait,
to
are you
hide
guys like
too.
openly talking about summoning Artemis right now?
I think Beatrice is just reading over the spell in this initial moment and like considering her options and looking at this group of people who beat Artemis up in a dream and considering that Artemis is maybe not the best idea.
I mean, what other options do we have?
Guys, I might also be able to summon some people to help.
What was it you said, Kerr? I didn't quite hear that. Sorry.
That was Beatrice just letting everyone know. She thinks she might also be able to summon some people.
I can do absolutely nothing to help unless we want to talk to the dead.
I will say, Miss Beatrice, if we're talking about summoning, my dear family member Artemis here, I would be willing to be a diplomat and ensure that none of our present company would come to harm. I think I could manage that, perhaps.
Well, I mean, anyone I'd be calling over, I need something connected to them.
And Brienne, she speaks up. What about me? I'm a ward of
I was
Artemis.
gonna say, we have a ward of Artemis.
I guess that
Oh
could
yeah.
Oh shit.
Are we,
I
are
think
we sure we want to do that?
I don't think we have.
I mean, to
too
that
much
end, I could
option.
try and summon, the goddess of magic.
You could.
Hecate.
That could work, but the thing about Hecate, she doesn't have an army of immortal huntresses, all wielding silver weaponry. That might be the
She is the goddess.
thing that
No, but don't we
scales.
want to get rid of this barrier?
Maybe she could. I don't know.
Also, wouldn't Artemis have silver she could give to you, Cormus?
Exactly. She could arm us all with silver.
Yeah.
Couldn't Hecate? Well, I think couldn't Hecate do the thing?
Maybe. I
Couldn't
don't
she?
know.
Couldn't Hecate transmute any items you have into silver? As alchemy is a part of the magic sphere.
I don't know. That's possible. I'm not really a magical person myself, magical god, That's not really my thing.
He just starts flipping through a book. Probably not. Also, it wouldn't need to be any silver. It need to be Selenic silver to really work in this case. Alright, we can try summoning Artemis.
Oh God.
Everyone start writing your apologies.
Start writing my apologies.
I didn't do anything to Artemis.
She
I
did
just
something to
imagine,
me.
like-
I didn't attack her.
I mean,
I just imagine Steven going like, so if we're really going to do this, can I have someone like patch me up or something just in case?
Okay, well,
And
it's
at
gonna
that,
take at least
actually-
an hour. I gotta draw some stuff on the floor. So write your apologies. Some of you hide, the general deal.
And
I'm gonna
at
go
that,
hide.
Comus,
Thank you.
he speaks up. I noticed that some of you were hurt, it seems. Don't worry, that sort of thing happens all the time in the circus. I can have some of my people patch you up very quickly while Miss Beatrice works on her spell, if you would like.
That would be nice, yes.
Okay, follow me, kids.
Yeah.
He's going to lead you over to...
Ivy would like to help Beatrice with spell because she can cast magic.
Absolutely,
Because Ivy
you
does
can.
have a spell book.
Yeah, you
Yep.
absolutely can. Yes, you can do that. Okay, so, any sort of injuries, any sort of, like, endurance damage or attribute loss that you may have taken, you can go ahead and replenish your attributes and your endurance now to full. This will count as a rest.
Oh, thank God.
And, Beatrice, it takes you some time, about an hour or so, to draw the circle and gather the appropriate materials and such together. But you do manage to do so in the center of the sort of dirt ring of the circus. It's where you have it all set up at. Ivy, since you are assisting Beatrice with this, go ahead and roll your Resolve Arcane.
Okay.
Any successes that you get will be added on to Beatrice's
Yeah.
as additional
I
die.
got it. Okay.
can Cornus and Simon also help, actually?
Sure, why not? I'll say if Maxwell wants to help, he can too.
I will, yeah.
Okay.
So what do we roll then?
It would be Resolve Arcane.
Okay.
For Cornus, I'll say that he has 3 die, and his threshold for success is 7 or higher.
3 die, you said?
Yep.
Okay, that's 2 successes for Max.
Okay.
That is no success for Beatrice because I
None
didn't
for
work it.
Cornus.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, one
so,
for Simon.
Okay.
Can
so,
I make a Arcana intelligence roll to try and copy the spell? Just kind of study it.
1 second. You can.
Yeah.
I'll say you can do that. You can just do that. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, Beatrice isn't hiding or anything. Like,
Yeah. Come take a look in my magical book. It's from the totally not enemy evil wizard sorcerer man. I promise.
magic is magic.
Okay.
God,
so,
why am I? What? I'm getting the bad rolls out tonight.
I believe that is 4 extra
Jesus
die
Christ.
being added on to whatever you're already rolling, Beatrice.
That'd be.
Wow! Holy shit!
Oh, wow! Let's go!
I failed 2 of those.
Only 2.
You reroll 3, right? Or
Yeah,
you roll 3
I need
extra?
to get my Arcana down to 5.
That is already a critical success. So, yeah. Wow. Would you like to describe what this group ritual looks like?
Oh, it's so pretty. It's just she goes out of her way to be incredibly extra and add like a witchy vibe to absolutely everything she is doing. At various points of time, she like runs over to like random group members and like requests like items from their person that she think would make it look cooler. That have absolutely nothing to do with anything whatsoever. But mostly she's just drawing like circles in the dirt. The things that are like are actually relevant are like Ward of Artemis, various symbologies of her, and besides that, it's just like doing all the arcane rituals according to how it has been specified in the book, and everything else just looks completely beyond cool. Because about halfway in, she's like, "Oh no, I got this, so I can have fun."
And as you're working, Thomas, he even sort of, like, as he's watching you work your magic, he says, I have never seen such talent at such a young age from a sorceress. You are a prodigy among them, Miss Beatrice.
Mr. Comus,
Yes?
did you happen to know any of the sorcerer goddesses, you know?
I know of a few of them. I've met some of them, yes. Why do you ask?
Because I do believe that the lady Circe is your aunt.
Is she? It gets kind of confusing sometimes.
Your mother's Ariadne.
That is how it is with family. I
Ah,
think
yes,
I
guess
think
that
my
does
mom
make
is the
sense.
tree.
Yes, you seem to be right.
Or was that my dad?
Little Corny, I do believe you're right.
Also, while the ritual's happening, Simon's help is gonna be like intoning with the flute as Beatrice is preparing everything.
I
And she's
love
probably,
the
like-
vibes of this spell. It's just
And she's
wonderful.
probably gotten some like acorns and leaves and branches and whatever from a satchel to add to make it witchier and cooler.
I think Max would have been like, he's helping out, so he's like settled into almost like a support role. So he's just like, Beatrice asks for something, he's like handing it over. Like, you know how there's like when a dad and a son are like building a car, and the dad's like, give me a wrench, give me this that. He's just sort of that guy. He's like handing over all the equipment and like pointing out stuff.
Ivy is just studying the spell because I got no successes on actually helping out.
God.
Steven is just there.
Michael is working on hiding.
As the ritual
And
sort of
Just there,
you
like,
begin to call upon Artemis, and the entire area seems to darken, the shadows around you deepening as the light dampens, as your voice booms out, Beatrice, with your incantations and such. And then it sort of lightens as the magic lingers in the air, and for a moment you think that something must have gone wrong, that your spell didn't work, but you watch as space seems to warp within the confines of your summoning circle. And you see at first a boot planting into the dirt on the floor of the circus,
oh,
as the shape of this young girl with auburn-colored hair and silvery moon-silvery eyes steps out through the warping space. She scans the crowd around you, and then she looks over to you, Beatrice. You are the one that summoned me?
Beatrice bows her head. Yes, my lady.
And
Max says, new phone, who dis?
And she sort of looks around, and then she looks over to Comus, and Comus sort of like gives an excited little like wave, hi, as she just like rolls her eyes and just groans. Ugh.
Simon
And
gives a little bow.
for what reason have you summoned me? Are you perhaps looking to join my hunt?
No.
Not at this time, my lady. We were hoping to. How would I phrase this? We're hoping to invite your aid in hunting werewolves.
Specifically, the big dad one.
Oh God.
And
She
she sort of
Too
tilts her
vague.
head as Maxwell speaks. A big bad werewolf? What do you mean by that?
Like the
Means
guy,
like
the big guy, that lickened man, lickened dude, the guy who fed you guys like bad food, and then you guys
Like
curse
Leon.
him.
Like Leon. Yeah.
You
Like
mean
Chaos.
that
Yeah.
Lycaon has returned? That he is here?
Not
Yes, my
only
lady.
is he here, he is rebuilding his kingdom,
Yeah.
Arcadia.
That
God.
cannot be allowed. And she thinks for a moment as she considers this.
Oh, wait, give me a sec. As she thinks, she will notice that she's getting sniffed by a certain little critter.
Oh, okay.
Oh, by the fox?
Ivy is
Yep.
standing back because Ivy is death. Ivy is death incarnate.
And she looks at the fox as she's thinking. And then she reaches down and she sort of picks the fox up. This is your friend, Satyr?
Yes, my lady. This is a Lopi. I rescued her from a net some years before.
I would expect nothing less from a satyr. You've done well.
Hopefully, you do not mind that we had to kill a simulacrum of you in a dream.
Why would you tell her that?
And she sort of looks at you strangely. I do not care. No.
You don't care. Okay, good.
Yeah, it was the only way to get here, and prophecy said we had to
If
be.
it makes it any better, punching you was fun.
And she looks to you, Maxwell. As long as you do not have the hubris to do such a thing here, then it is fine.
No, I got it out of my system.
Good.
Oh my.
Now,
This guy.
why don't
What the heck
you
is going
inform
on?
me a bit more about
I stabbed him.
what is happening here exactly? And while we're doing that, I think we're going to go ahead and end the session here. This feels like a good place to end it off.
All right. That was
I'm
fucking great.
trying. I'm trying to include Ivy in things, and I just feel like Ivy shouldn't be included.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording.